Learn from the Punga and accept simplicity. You are new, and you are welcome. I'm Croatoa. I'm not so new. Look to Jackson. He's the one who knows. But do not strain to see him here. Jackson is away. Punga grows strong. I help Punga grow stronger. Punga understands me, and I understand Punga. That is all it needs to be. I do not know if this is a secret, but I have always used this shovel. It has seen much work and much dirt. If it helps, have it. But be careful not to cut yourself. It can make you sick. We dream of a better world, not falling apart like ours. And when we find a dream that makes us forget this world, we dream that we do not have to wake up. That hill is holy. It must be cleared. Jackson told us this. Some went to fight. I stayed with Punga. Punga does not fight. Punga grows where it can. Punga knows what is important.
Hey there.
Looks like another newbie in the tribe. And still able to string together whole sentences. Ain't you the lucky one? You still remember your name? Math? How's your memory? When I came back, there were bits in my memory where all I could recall was a white light and a jumble of voices. Crazy, huh? But you're not drooling, so you're doing okay. The rest weren't so lucky when they got their heads cut open. You sure you're feeling okay in there? You might want to check your head for a scar. We all get 'em after going to that bog. You know, the last part of the ritual. After you pass out, they get a guy to bring you back, cut open your skull, and free your mind. As in, he rips out a bit of your brain. It's supposed to be the part that holds you back, but that doesn't always work out so good. Anyway, you look like a lively one, so welcome to the tribe. My name's Nadine. It's all a little fuzzy for me, but I've got a hunch. I'm gonna go do some snooping, see what I can figure out. Meet me by the riverboat in a day or so, and maybe I'll have something for you. I guess you mean Jackson. He speaks the word of enlightenment at us, but he ain't fit to lead a song, much less this bunch of morons. I've been meaning to talk to him about this place, but he's off doing his meditation thing. Off at his magical thinking cave, I guess. We're not allowed to know where it is. He says we're not enlightened enough to understand. I swear, that stuff pisses me off so much. I thought joining would be all drugs and magic, but it's just the same crap as everywhere else. Guess that's why I trailed Jackson to his stupid mystery cave. Sure, fine. Why not? I'm planning on ditching this place anyway. If you're about to cause trouble with Jackson, all the more reason. His cave's under the Cathedral, but it's hard to find. Use this key to get in through a wrecked ship down at the sea cliffs to the east. When you find that old idiot, tell him thanks for all the Punga I could steal.
Hey there.
your earthly cares slip away like a pebble in the sea.
Excuse me.
Something troubles you? It is a gift from the earth itself, an acknowledgement of our perfect balance with nature and the higher planes. She recognizes that we seek to leave behind the corrupt physical, and she nurtures us in our quest. Our most enlightened one divined that the fates themselves did decree the mansion must be burnt to the ground. We espouse the expansion of the perfect mind and the rejection of the corrupt physical. The material world is destroyed and imperfect. We seek to release our minds from their tainted cages so as to find a better world. Blessings to you on your journey. The physical world holds nothing for us. Release any lingering connections to it.
Hey,
You infiltrated his tribals yet? And you didn't go track him down and grill him for information? I'm not your daddy. Don't waste your time checking in. Go find him and figure out what he wants with his place, you moron.
astral plane for all those wise enough to accept it.
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton. Psychic domination. And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device.
No need to worry, Enlightened One. We shall reconsecrate the mansion and remove the impurities disrupting your perfect guidance.
Yes, fine. Go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer, and I'll be free of you morons once and for all.
Yes, we shall be free of all limitations. Thank you, Master. We shall be the instrument of your mighty reel. Hello? You are a fellow seeker of the higher planes, perhaps. What brings you here? How wonderful! Perhaps you shall be the one who can clear the Holy Land of its disruptive presence. Oh, but the Transcendent Master will want to hear this. And as one so obviously led by visions, it is your right and honor to tell him yourself. After all, it is he who makes all true decisions about the spiritual growth of a tribe, including the decision to cleanse the mansion. Would that I was so wise. No, true leadership of the tribe belongs to the higher mind of the Enlightened One. Although his mind has moved beyond the need for flesh, his consciousness still returns here to guide our people. I merely interpret his wishes. He manifests here, high on a ledge in the great sea cave's well. Perhaps, if you are fortunate, he will choose to share his wisdom with you.
So, you're the mouse that was scurrying around here. Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots.
What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a clumsy one at that. But it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science. Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree? At the moment, they've been no use at all, but I have very few options. They can't even seem to remove a single ghoul from a house. Excellent. I cannot tell you how satisfying it is to find a suitable assistant after all these years. Now, the ghoul is a pain and may require disposal, but Desmond is only of second importance. The real target is a device in his possession. He has a jammer which limits my projection range to this pathetic cave. Remove that, and I can extend my reach so much further. Desmond. That bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence has only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death. Ha ha ha! Of course I did, but that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all. Yes, away with you!
I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he stuck his head out. And this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course. Him, I should have known. My old rival. So close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. There was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the US government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced him to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one. Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head. Of course, I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to troll around this mudhole myself, do you? Nothing but the best for people who stay in my good graces. Now you're ready to stop whining and listen. So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So, he's off somewhere broadcasting to them. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to them, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find this squishy little worm and finish him off for good. If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right? Right, attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now go.
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in a nearby trash compactor, and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey. You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay! No one betrays me. Do you understand? You will suffer this. You and that cool. Both coming for you.
Excuse me.
What bastard? What bastard? He killed my pups. Nearly killed me. For what? He doesn't have a body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this. The lighthouse. He's got a lab under there, the little fuck. Right under my nose the whole time. I found it when he boosted his signal to try and get through the jamming. When he sent those tribals to kill my poor pups. He's down there hiding behind robots and machines, sucking life. Pathetic. He dies now. I suggest you hurry your pretty self up.